They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Bootleg, Flacco. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, the offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On 1st down, Bortles. And right away, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Another tough one there for Blake Bortles. 2015, led the league in fumbles as a quarterback, had 14 of them. But you just expect that to get better with...
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now Flacco. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Robert Ayers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, Flacco now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Ayers in there to drop him for the 2nd straight play. They may want to block him on 3rd down.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
To pass, Flacco. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Robert Ayers coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Bortles now to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on down. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. First and 10 here for Flacco. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Flacco. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, Winston. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Where is this play going? And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Golston. He's the one that finally ends up corralling him, and my goodness, that is a disastrous loss.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 61 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician, Marvin.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Nice job. Congratulations. Defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. Challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. The Texans offense ready for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Back to throw. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 31 yards. Didn't work out this time, but there's always next time, and we'll see you next time right here. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time. The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Flacco to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And, the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. One last gasp for Flacco. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here on the Madden Ultimate. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Setting to throw, Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And, the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. Pressure mounting. Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Too bad. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this strip. So tack on the extra point for one more. What a finish as they wind up winning this one by 4. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. So 1st and 10 for the Redskins offense as they get ready. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's always next time. We'll see you next time right here on the Madden. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Washington. Well, it didn't work out this time, but there's always next time, and we'll see you next time. And now the offense getting set, 1st. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Paul. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Looking for Pryor long. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here on the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. So 1st and 10 for the Redskins offense as they get ready. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 2nd down, Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terrell Pryor, 88 yards. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but it's a great... And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. A first carry down for Rob Kelly. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. Thanks for playing the Madden Ultimate Team. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Cousins on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's always next time. So 1st and 10 for the Redskins offense as they get ready. Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. It didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here on the Solo Challenge for Madden Ultimate. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here on the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On the run, it's Kelly. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how this works is Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge, you can always restart and try again. So 1st and 10 for the Redskins offense as they get ready. This is Kelly. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet at the 23. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. Thanks for playing the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They run with it. It's Kelly. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's always next time. We'll see you next time right here on the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Set to return, this is Brandon Cooks. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there on third down. 43 yards. McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a third down. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one. horn?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gault. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They send Sharp in motion right. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And Matthews has it right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Chris Matthews, 30 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's second down. Throwing again. Newton. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, Newton. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. On first and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. Jurrell Casey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Buying time to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Third and long. It's Newton. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. That's complete to Sharp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing now is Bortles. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They're going to try and throw. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Able to fight through one tackle. Then he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And he's got an open man, Clark. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Janikowski bangs it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Flush to his right. They find some open field here. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From the red zone now, Newton. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Brandon Cooks from 17 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Bortles. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
There's so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense...
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this one through the uprights and good. Out to kick is Janikowski. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Newton now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now Newton. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. The give is to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Le'Veon Bell in the final minute. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did, to the tune of 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. From midfield, here's Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was... With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin in beautiful Minneapolis, Minnesota.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Breeze's Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A good pickup there, a 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. He hooked it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing. And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here we go with Kamara. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. First carry for Thomas Rawls. Space to run past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. As possession changes hands here, I get to talk to you about the Super Bowl. It's New England and Philly, a repeat of Super Bowl 39, although that one was in Jacksonville. This one, of course, in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I think the only thing that really changes is the weather. But this one's in a dome, so I don't think that that's a real issue for them at all. But guess what? New England has the same coach and the same quarterback. That's a big advantage for the Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Philly, everything's new, including a quarterback in Nick Foles that they didn't think would be there right now.
And I'm not sure Nick Foles thought he would be there at that point. But remember, he's been to the Pro Bowl before, been to the playoffs as a starter in the NFL. He's got a chance to play a really big game.
And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. From midfield, here's Breeze. And it's caught, Kobe Fleener. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident.
Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety, Cam Chancellor.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon hits the scene. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Powerful running and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018 as that wound to the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas, if they have Breeze back at quarterback. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cliff Averill able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Kamara. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. It's complete to Flanner. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Breeze going to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Nazir Jones getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rawls. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, this is Rawls. And some room to roam now. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sheldon Richardson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Being chased out left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Flainer, 49 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wilson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And Graham's got it over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On second down, here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. First half, okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They start the second half with Kamara. Room here to run. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 59 yards on the ground. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. The Seahawks offensive unit, they'll have it first to begin the third. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook look up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Breeze now on first down. They'll buy some time right, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Breeze will try again on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints.